Hi, Kyle at the Schiit audio booth, and like a pig in shit, I'm here with Mike Moffett, and we're going to talk about the Modi and the Magni. Hi, Mike. It's good to see you.
It's good to be seen.
All right. Why don't you tell us a little bit about the Modi and the Magni headphone amp and DAC?
Well, it's cheap, and it's fun, and it was built to be something that you can tap your toe to, and it's cheap. And they're basically 99 bucks a piece, and they don't have hardly any features at all, which is one of the
features.
Features. No, it's got like input. The DAC's got a USB input, no other inputs. It's got an output that goes to the little Magni amp. The Magni amp's got this really important feature called turn it on. Okay, the DAC just turns on automatically when you plug it into USB. It's got a volume control. Okay, that's an important feature.
And that's it.
And they're 99 bucks a piece, and they're fun.
Yeah.
And one of the problems with hi-fi today is you have all these $100,000 speakers and $60,000 turntables and all these really expensive things that nobody that lives in a dorm can afford. And a lot of the audiophiles are getting to be, like 10 to 15 to 20 years older than me even, and I'm really old. And, and they're sitting around all serious, listening to their audio. And you tell them, well, gee, I heard something in the highs that disturbed me, and it's like you just raped the guy's wife and burned down his house. And this is just fun.
Yeah,
this is just fun.
I totally agree with you, Mike. I think that one of the great things about Schiit Audio as a company is that you haven't lost track of that. That you guys are really, so real about it and just straightforward. And then at price points that are totally accessible. Right across the line, Schiit Audio makes a pretty wide variety of headphone amps and DACs, and their performance, as far as customers that I've seen on the internet, is very, very good. So the rep is excellent, and so I thought the little stack with the $99 stuff is great. So thanks very much.
Real quick, what makes it better?
Yeah.
Okay, is that and since by the way, as I say, this is to bring new people in.
Yeah.
Okay, new younger people in. This is a Linux machine. Linux machines are cheap. In fact, they're free.
I've got one for my daughter.
And since Schiit is a corrupt institution, it hires my stepson. Okay, so he was the one that got the Linux going to make this even cheaper and freer for those who can't afford it. So
yeah,
that's Tony.
Hi, Tony. Which versions of Linux have you played around with?
Mainly Ubuntu. This is Ubuntu 12.10 right here.
I
I tried the 13.04. I didn't like the operating system itself, but it does work on it. A couple of KDE versions. I'm gonna go to the actual main Fedora, Debian, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Probably this week actually.
Nice. Yeah. I have a 16-year-old daughter, and I had to set up a computer for her for a while ago, and she's lived on Windows boxes previously at home, and she uses Apple machines at school, and also I have an Apple that she uses sometimes. But when I had to set up a computer for her, I decided to set up a Linux box to give her more exposure to another operating system, so she'd get the sense of what a different OS is. And I was amazed at the power of a Linux box in terms of how much it could deliver that is relative to a Windows box. It's not as good, but in some ways it's faster, it's lighter weight, it's free, you download apps right through it.
It's just a little bit more work to get it going, just as good.
Right.
I mean, I'm even doing Netflix on this thing.
Are you really?
It's not like perfect, but I'm running Netflix.
Yeah.
It does everything I need it to do.
Yeah.
Everything I would ever need.
Yeah.
And I just play around with it. I still like Windows and I still like OS 10, but to me, it does everything that I would ever need. I could be just full-time Linux or Ubuntu anyways.
Yeah.
And be just fine with it.
Yeah. Well, my daughter is. She uses it constantly, and when she writes her papers at work, they're just up on the cloud on the Google Docs and stuff like that. We've gone completely off subject, so I'll end the video right now and say this is some good shit, Mike. Thanks for your designs. Thanks for showing me a little Ubuntu, and we'll see you guys at the next booth.
I apologize for the shameless hamming. I just had to get in this way to make it cheaper.
Shameless hamming. Toodaloo.